Hi, this is Ron Cook. So I'm going to have a chat with the Killeen Police Department's police chief, Chief Kimble. I want you to come listen in. So I noticed that Officer Kyle Moore is involved with a program with the homeless. Is that the plan in the future, is to install a lot of community programs with you? Is that part of your...
Exactly. When we started the homeless outreach team, currently he's a team of one,
Right.
but we had to start somewhere. But instead of policing the homeless in the traditional way of policing, I wanted a person who understood what was going on with the homeless issue here in Killeen. So he has interjected himself in that community. He has interjected himself where they live, where they stay, where they eat, where they socialize, so he can help solve the problems, so we can try to end homelessness one person at a time. We find out why are you homeless? Let's move to end to make so you can get off the streets, and then we move on to the next person. So I mean, will it take a while? Yes, but hopefully, if a lot of Kyle Moores are working together on this problem, he's our representative. But I need a representative from education, from legal, from military. I think once all these communities get together, we can move towards moving people from who don't have homes to people who have homes, and they can be more productive. It sounds very simplistic, but I think that's the best way to come at it.
And I think that's the approach you got to take on a lot of these bigger issues, is take that one piece, that one brick, and figure out what we can do.
And truth be told, I mean, there's you have to discern people who are homeless and then people who just want to live on the street. There are people who are homeless because circumstances made them homeless. They live in a storage shed, they live in a car, they live in a parking lot when we sleep at night. But there's other people who enjoy the life of the streets, and then try to discern them, and then try to help both of them. But there are homeless children who live in storage sheds who get up and go to our schools in the morning. That's wrong. They sleep in cars in our parking lots at nighttime. So we prioritize what we do and try to move them from homelessness to homes, so to have shelters.
Gotcha. Now you're gonna need a lot of help doing that, and I know that there is an active effort for recruitment here in the city. So, is there a shortage, or are you just trying to build up? What's our position?
You know, as the leader of the organization, you always have to think about the future. Yes, we have a shortage now, but I'm also thinking 5-10 years into the future. As everyone knows, Killeen and Bell County is going through tremendous growth.
Right.
The population has doubled in the last 15 years, I think, if my numbers are correct. So we know that trend is upward. So we have to take care of some of that growth. 5 years from now, we have to have things in place now. Right. We're always in this, trying to catch up. And when it comes to law enforcement, we can't be in a catch-up mode because we're worried about crime and disorder. So we want to take care of our hiring shortage now, and also we want to project into the future by having people who are problem solvers. People who understand the military community. That's what Killeen is about. It's about the military.
Right.
So we want to have people on our force that understand that. Maybe not some your traditional, what you think is a police officer. Yeah, we want people who are fit and who can solve, fit and fit that stereotype of being a police officer, run and jump and shoot. I also want people who are thinkers, who can solve problems, who like to be proactive, who are problem solvers, who can think outside of the box. So we're looking for someone who has that wide range of skill set to be on the Killeen Police Department.
Yeah. So the other thing is, and I don't mean to be crass by talking about pay and salary, but day one, what are they eligible for as a Killeen police officer?
Our salary is competitive.
Right.
Is it the best in the area? It's not the best. It's competitive.
Right.
But I think we have a commitment from our elected officials, our city management, to make us competitive. Particularly if you're in the military and you take your military benefits in conjunction to our salary, it's very attractive.
Got it.
So we're looking for people who, if salary is a factor, we want you to think about us. If you have your military benefits and our salary, it becomes a very good package
Gotcha.
to live
Gotcha.
here, to live and work here in Killeen. And then plus, we're the thing that makes us attractive. We're the hub of activity here in Bell County. Every if you want to come to the restaurants and shop, everyone comes here to Killeen.
Mm-hmm.
So the population may be about 150,000 people, but on a payday Friday night, it might be 180, 200,000 people in this town. So there's a lot of things going on with our partners at Fort Hood. There's a lot of activities going on. There's a lot of activities here going on in the holiday season. So if you want that excitement of being a police officer and to be able to interact with many different people from many different places, Killeen Police Department is an excellent place for it.
Yeah, I love it. Also, I noticed that you have this thing with cowboy hats. Everybody go to say, you made that part of the uniform as well.
When I first got here, and I'm not from Texas,
Right.
and I saw different organizations where the cowboy hats, and the group of officers came to me and said, Chief, we know you're from Carolina, or you were in Carolina for a long time, but this is Texas, and one, it gets hot, and second, it looks good.
Right.
And I agree that the cowboy hats do look good. I have one.
Right.
I wear
Yeah.
I wear mine mostly in the summertime, but it is part of being part of Texas. Killeen is a huge part of Texas.
Yeah.
We love being Texans.
Got it.
And the hats. Nothing speaks more Texas than a cowboy hat.
Yeah, sure enough. Well, listen, I'm not going to take too much of your time. I appreciate this, and I want to talk to you maybe 6 months, a year from now, from this conversation to the next, to see where we are and whether or not you're moving on the trajectory that you hope to go on. So I appreciate your time. I know you're busy. So we'll do this again, and anything I can help with the recruitment effort or anything to bring notice to the police, I want to do that because I'm from a family of 3 police officers myself, so I grew up with that. So my feeling at heart for the police is a little different than most. I do have a reverence for you guys and a deep respect for you, and I appreciate you again. Thank you very much, Chief.
Thank you.
All right, you take care.
All right.
God bless you, sir.
All
right. Well, what an interesting conversation with an interesting man. I hope you enjoyed that conversation like I did. Once again, Chief Kimble is on a path of really improving this city, and I'm going to enjoy the city because of him. You guys take care.